Korea Sparkling.
Now, located right in the heart of the bustling metropolis of Seoul are the Wonhoktung markets. Now, unfortunately, these old style of traditional Korean markets are starting to disappear, but they're a must visit. They really are a great experience. Here you're going to find all sorts of incredible merchandise, everything from electronics, gizmos, gadgets, and then right across to some fantastic antiques. Now, believe me, this is a great experience and a terrific place to get a bargain. The second-hand stuff here is fascinating. Hairdryers, vinyl records from across the globe, guitars, antique signs from America, piano accordions from Italy, and an incredible array of electronics. They're all on display here. Everything second-hand is given a test to ensure it works properly, and repairs are actually done on site. The market is also home to new goods such as computers, fishing gear, clothing and TVs. It's an interesting mix of merchandise, and half the fun here is fossicking around the weird and wonderful items, things from a time long past but still dear to our memories, and then haggling a deal with the friendly shop owners who are characters in their own right and a lot of fun to deal with. Now you clock up a fair few miles as you're walking around the markets, and believe me, you start to feel hungry. Now there's not too much food that I would suggest you buy from the side of the footpath, but I tell you what, this is one. These are Korean pancakes. Now, it's a green bean, it's got onions in it, and it's been fried, and it tastes sensational. One of the things I find amazing here is the antiques and collectibles. You can't help but wonder how they got here and what their stories are. There's got to be some interesting stories attached to these items, and spending time here is sure to reveal some eye-opening history. It might just have you decide to take a piece home with you.
Trevor Cochrane in the floor markets for Builders Explore South Korea. Market?
These guys are hopeless. Look, I tell you what, the whole market is a fascinating place, and most of the stores are specialty stores. So it might be a television store or white goods, cameras, watches, it doesn't matter. But every once in a while you'll come into one like this and it's quite eclectic. It's a mixture of all sorts of unusual collectible items, everything from gramophones and projectors right through to an old petrol pump. Now, it's this sort of thing that really is fascinating. You really enjoy coming in here, and you can find one of these things to take home and stick in the games room and really enjoy.
Korean restaurants are popping up all over the world, and leading the charge are the Korean barbecue-style restaurants. Now, we've come to a city called Suwon. It's about an hour south of Seoul, and it's an area really famous for its barbecue cooking called Golbi. Now, this kitchen is an absolute hive of activity, as you can see, but most of the action is all about preparation, because you see, in a Korean barbecue restaurant, most of the cooking takes place at the table. Barbecued beef golgi is quite a simple dish. This is short rib beef. You just roll it out onto the charcoal broiler, like so. I'd throw in a couple of mushrooms as well, but these are quite unusual. They're called pine mushrooms. Accompanying this dish is a whole array of vegetable-based dishes. And this is called kimchi, and it's Korea's gift to the taste buds of the world. This is an outstanding dish. It's made from fermented cabbage mixed with all sorts of things like ginger and garlic and lots of fiery chili. So once you get started on this stuff, I'd have to warn you, it can be addictive. Now, it's time to turn the beef over, and this is something you need to do fairly constantly to make sure it doesn't burn. And now cut it up into small bite-sized pieces. Now the beef is ready to go, so I'll take my sesame leaf, pop the beef in there, a little bit of salad for freshness. I know what I need, a little bit of red paste. Here we go. And now Korean men often put a bit of fresh garlic in with this. So there you have it, a little bite-sized piece ready to go. In typical Passmore fashion, there's far more food than I can eat here by myself, so I'll get some friends to give me a hand. This is traditionally washed down in Korea with a local brew called soju. Now, it's a distilled product, packs a bit of a punch, and it's actually made from sweet potato. Lovely stuff. Here you go. Yo!
We opened Guru's Explore today from the High Seoul Festival Parade. Now, the High Seoul Festival is actually seasonal and each instalment runs for between 8 and 11 days. Well, this is spring and the Korean culture is being celebrated in venues across the city, such as the magnificent Deoksugung Palace. This is a special performance that fuses traditional instruments and music with more modern sounds. But only a few hundred metres away, the mood is a tad more festive as the sun sets on Seoul.
Well, here we are right in the heart of Seoul. This is the High Seoul Festival, and this is the music section of it. Tonight, we've got a whole series of bands going off right in the centre of Seoul. We've got a town hall over here, skyscrapers all around us, and performers having a wild time. This is a lot of fun, and it's what it's all about. Seoul is turning into a real party city, a place to enjoy yourself.
During the Spring Festival, the Seoul Plaza is transformed into the May Palace, a riot of light and lasers that is home to the 8-colour ball. It's an 8-day celebration of music and dance that brings together the traditional and the avant-garde.
Now, I'll tell you what, it is going off here. There's so much fun going on. Everybody's having a ball. But what's really incredible is the infrastructure that's gone into this place. Now, there's spectacular stages. There's lighting shows going right off all around, including laser shows on the buildings around the outside. And then take a look at those giant screens in the background. You can see the lights being projected onto them. Well, they're not any old screen. They're actually giant water features. There's actually water pouring down on that, and the lights are being projected straight through them.
Each colour of the 8-colour ball represents a different genre of performance, and tonight, well, they're celebrating the musical. I've got to say, seeing a local Danny and Sandy singing songs from Greece in Korean, well, it's a surreal experience, but a fantastic way to cap off your stay in Seoul. It's a good idea to try to plan your visit around a festival, and a good place to start planning is at visitkorea.or.kr. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, Nev shows us around the historic city of Suwon.
Here's another great travel offer from Judley International. The Springtime in Korea package starts in Seoul on the 23rd of March 2009. This fully guided tour includes 8 nights accommodation, all domestic transport, and even a return flight to Jeju Island. The package is just $2,700 per person twin share. This covers the land component of your trip only, and is based on 10 people participating, so places are limited. For more information, visit www.judleyinternational.com. You can also make bookings by sending an email to judley@bigpond.com or phone 1800 88 0062, toll free. And look no further than Japan Airlines for a great deal on your flight to South Korea. For prices, go to www.jal.com or contact your local travel agent.